If this is happening in your paint business, you are losing money. In this video, you will understand why many paint business struggle and what is really causing it and what you must fix to grow. I see this problem in small workshops and bigger factory. The cause is usually the same. Most paint business struggle for two reasons. If you're starting, formula accuracy. If you're already producing, product mix. Busy does not mean profitability. Now, if you measure wrongly, paint becomes weak. When your binder is too low, paint becomes weak. Weak paints crack. Yes. Binder carries strength, fillers gives body, water adjusts flow. So if binder is low, structure becomes weak. This is where many small paint businesses fail because paint has balance. Now, too much fillers weakens the paint flame. Too little binders makes the paint has no strength. And if you remove let me just give you an example. If you remove cement from concrete, will it stay strong? No. So that is to say, binder is like cement in paint. I see a lot of small paint manufacturers, even already existing paint producer, guessing. You see, guessing today creates failure tomorrow. You may not see it now, but your customers will. Because when they use the paint, like I usually tell you, the total finishes determines your paint outcome on the wall. So that is to say, when you know that your paint speaks, yes, it do speaks, because when you apply it on the wall, it shows itself. Is it durable? Is it non-durable? So the total finishes outcome determines your final production process, and which so many new existing paint manufacturers, even already existing paint manufacturers, are not aware. That is why they are guessing and copying formulation. Formulation is not magic. Every chemical has a job. Binder is for strengthening, fillers is for body, additives is for control. If you don't understand their jobs, you cannot control the result, which is the final finishes. If you are starting your factory, formula accuracy is your survivor state. Before we continue, I want to appreciate our subscriber, our channel members, and our students. Your support keeps this channel focused on real paint manufacturing, no shortcut. If you're just joining this channel, you're welcome. We teach paint production as a business, not just mixing. Like this video so it reaches other manufacturers, and remember to subscribe and tell me the country or city you are watching from. Now, but what if your formula is correct and your business is still struggling? You see, many factories sell only emulsion paint. And we all know that emulsion is a high volume, low margin, and high competition product. So, busy factory does not mean profitable factory. Yes, you heard me. If 90% of your sales are low margin product, you will work hard but grow slowly. Now, what are the low margin products? You know, in most countries and most states, we have different prices of emulsion paint and we have different grades of emulsion paint. Now, we all know that emulsion paint is a low margin paint. Some places it can be sold for cheaper amount. A lot of paint manufacturers are still trying, they're still struggling to see how they can position their emulsion paint price rightfully. And most of them are still making use of the old formulation process. Now, how do you price your emulsion paint higher when your formulation is outdated? And after the customer has made use of your product, either is fading, is chalking, the color, it's not what is on the wall after this paint has been applied over days or months, or you're still struggling with roller marks for dark paint, or this the paint is not durable. Either this customer will ask for a refund or will not call you back for other jobs. Now, what about painters that make use of your product? They will not refer your product or they will not buy from you again. So, how do you structure this business? It is very easy and very simple, but we're not going to be talking about emulsion paint formulation in this tutorial. I'm just giving you reference. If you're still using the old formulation, you have to upgrade to the advanced formulation because painting industry is evolving and you need to know what formulation is rightfully for you not to just only increase your profit margin but also to increase your paint sales. Now, aside the emotion paint upgradement, because the reason I'm telling you to upgrade your emotion formulation is so that you stop struggling on how to fix your price margin. You understand? Because it is known worldwide that most emotion paint are the low cost margin paint. That is why a lot of people cannot do without this emotion paint formulation, and people are getting it wrongfully. A lot of people are producing emotion paint wrongfully, and that is why it's causing their business lose of money. So now, what is industrial coating? Yes, this is where the paint manufacturing is moving to. Yes, you see, industrial coating have lower volume but higher margin. It has less competition, better positioning, and strong value. You don't need to produce everything. You need a better margin product. Now, let me explain for a better understanding. You see, a low margin product sells 1,000 buckets and you get a smaller gain. Why higher margin products, you sell 200 buckets and you get bigger gain. Do you understand? If you are already producing, formula keeps you alive. Yes. Why if you are a producer, mixing makes you grow and it gives you more profit. Now, listen carefully. This part is very important because beginners' problem are in accuracy, you get, and manufacturers' problem are strategy. That's to say, if you're just starting paint manufacturing, accuracy is your problem. And if you're already an existing manufacturer, you're big, you have your mini factory or your bigger factory, strategy is your problem. Now, accuracy protects survival and strategy protects profits. Do you understand the differences? Because if you cannot clearly explain what carries strength in your paint, why your paint margin is low, what product mix you need for profit, you are reacting, not controlling. And if you're just starting, comment formula. If you're already producing, comment product mix for diagnosis. Let's identify our new paint, or rather, let's identify our already existing paint manufacturers and our new paint manufacturers. And if you are not yet into paint manufacturing business, comment start or new. And if you want structural factory level thinking, the zero to manufacturing teaches you business control, not just recipe. It also guides you on how to start or grow an existing successful lucrative paint manufacturing business the right way for you to excel wherever you are in the world. Remember, accuracy keeps you in business. Product mixing grows your business. Control builds skill. Thank you for watching. Until next class. Bye for now.